This is True Buzz, that Mary J. Now we ain't new to this. For my stoners and for my cannabis enthusiasts, never heard a show as good as this. Number one, it's the best. Bringing in many special guests in the industry of cannabis. Business owners to growers, even artists you know of. So sit back and just roll up. Perfect show for my smokers. True Buzz, hey.
I got a new gig with Autumn Brands, a family-owned, woman-owned farm based out of Santa Barbara, doing some amazing things. And I toured it recently when I first came on board, and I was blown away. We don't have any spray ever, no pesticides ever. There's literally like nobody else in the game that can say that. And just joining recently, talking to people, a lot of people aren't even aware that there's these chemicals on your weed. And as Han says, you know, you can wash off your lettuce, but you can't wash your weed. And I think that's super cool. But going through, you know, touring the farm and hearing the explanation of this whole ecosystem, natural ecosystem, in order to keep the plants alive. And one of the bugs that's, you know, I thought was a really cool representative of all this, there's like 30, you know, insects and bugs that help keep, you know, aphids off and all this. And I need to learn more about that, to be honest. There's a lot going on. And shout out to Johnny Brand, who's been behind that, figuring out how to make this. How do you make an organic farm with no spray ever? When I even tell growers that we don't spray, like, wait, you don't spray anything ever? Like not even neem oil? I'm like, no, dude, this shit's crazy. So that's really what I think is so important. And I think it's going to be the future. All of a sudden, when like whether it becomes federal or something else, when people start realizing more that they're smoking chemicals, and it's not even like you're eating it, you're inhaling that. That shit's going straight into your bloodstream. When people start realizing that more, we're already positioned there. Autumn Brands has already been putting in the work to bring this quality flower to you already. So that's exciting. It's Autumn Brands to me is the legacy player. That's a future player too. And that is what I really get behind. And there's a nice array of products too. And everybody I met on the team, super cool. So, you know, we got our pre-rolls. I don't have everything spread out here. Obviously there's a lot more options. You can go on autumnbrands.com, check it out. Little plug, use code TrueBudsTV and get 15% off your first order. Check it out. You know, if you do that, show me some love. I'm doing direct to consumer sales for them. I probably should have mentioned that a while ago. So it's really cool. I've really been enjoying this. You know, networking, putting together cool events, all this. I still love the retail game and, you know, helping out on that end as well, but really focus on this direct to consumer element. So check out our stuff. And if you guys have heard of us or tried it before, I'm curious to hear what you think. So we got our 6-pack pre-rolls there. Beautiful, nice little case. I got it here, this Nourishing Muscle and Joint Salve. I'm someone who's really only used like a salve 1 or 2 other times before. And this one has been working out well for me. I hold a lot of tension in my neck and back. We'll do a whole other video on that, but I put it on 10, 15 minutes. I'm feeling looser, feeling groovy, feeling good. And we've had a lot of good feedback of people who have like serious medical conditions. And I do have a couple little medical conditions like Schomann's in my back, some fused disc. I get a little shin splint sometimes, but this has really been helping. I'm gonna dabble more and do a more in-depth video on that. Then of course we have our eighths of flower. This nice bright color here is gonna be your sativa hybrid. This is a 1/2 ounce, and then indica. So we have our 1/2 ounce smalls, great deal. You can go online and get these for $68. Fully organic, greenhouse grown. So in the natural, and this is something that was super interesting talking to one of my coworkers, Sarah, you know, talking about the natural sun and moon cycles. And let me digress for a minute in this topic too, because it's crazy to think about all these indoor grows, how cannabis is so natural to Mother Earth, but yet so many of these indoor grows are literally kind of killing Mother Earth. And back to the sun and moon cycle thing, I always thought of sun growing the plants. I never thought really like about the moon cycle and its importance on the plants. And it makes perfect sense. It's so natural to get that. Like it's still a light. There's still something happening there. And from my understanding, it helps out with the terpene profile as well. So there's something beautiful about that natural element in the greenhouse. What I also love here, I've done a lot of content about this actually. I've been talking about this for a couple years now that I think tinctures, we call these elixirs because tinctures are typically alcohol based. And we wanted to go with an MCT oil here. Just simple. Couple ingredients: organic MCT oil and your full spectrum cannabis oil is what goes in here. Nothing else, no surfactants, none of that other stuff. It's just the plant and the quality oil. And I've been pushing on this and RSO and FSO to people because I would be in the dispensaries and people would come in like, yo, I want the strongest edible. I'm like, well, all edibles are capped at 100 milligrams here in California. So if you really want something stronger, you can grab something like our Warrior Elixir. This is 1,000 milligrams of THC full spectrum cannabis oil in here. So literally, that's like buying 10 bags of gummies. And I don't even want to add up how much that would be. That'd be like that'd be what, at least $200 probably. This here is $52, 1,000 milligrams. And the beauty of tinctures, especially, is the quick, put it right under your tongue, let it absorb, but the versatility element. Throw this in a cocktail, throw this in your tea, infuse food with it, take it on the go, put it in little gel caps and take them as little like capsules like that. I'm a huge proponent of elixirs, tinctures in general, because I feel like this is going to become so much more prevalent in the game when people realize that this is way more quality too. When you go buy your typical edible, sure, there's, good edibles out there, but when you go buy a distillate edible, you're getting distillate and sugar and all these other chemicals and coloration and all this other shit, even if it's a vegan gummy. And like, I still like gummies. I'm not a gummy hater or a chocolate hater. I still love edibles, but like this to me makes the most sense per dollar, quality wise, and everything else involved. Going on the elixir rant here, guys. This one here is really nice as well. We have our Thrive Elixir. This is 300 milligrams THC, 150 CBD. Now that ratio can be good for a couple things. Maybe you want a little drop during the day, kind of ease out, chill, a little anxiety relief, or you can kind of use it at night as well for a sleep aid. For me, I might do a little higher dose before I go to bed or whatever. And really functional. These two together can get you going right. Mix that with the salve. You got your wellness bundle. Once again, check out the website if you want to peep that wellness bundle. Use code TrueBudsTV. And then all the strains. I got a Smackers here, GMOG, Sweet Z's, CBD. I'm excited. I think this one's going to kill it along with all the others. Chem Dog. People love the Chem Dog. I've been smoking on some Sour Diesel lately. These Fuel OG pre-rolls are nice. I'm going to pull up right now in this video our strain page. There's a lot of strains coming out. And we're focused, too, on the classic strains. Like I like the Sour Diesel. I love it. It's been hard to find a good Sour Diesel. And we're bringing that into the market as well. And these are all coming in too at nice potencies. And, my friends who I've given it to so far are people that I've talked to. I was at the farmer's market the other day and I had two people come up to me like, yo, do you have the Blue Dream CBD? I'm like, oh, not today, but I do have, I forget what I had. I presented them with the 3 that I had, but I didn't have the Blue Dream. But it's cool. We'll check it out. That one of them ended up getting a Chem Dog 8th to switch it up. They're like, oh, I'll, smoke a little something upbeat today. But it was just cool to see that. And, yeah, that's really, I just wanted to come at you guys because I like keeping you guys in a loop. You're like a family to me. And I think that it's important to share, get it out there. I'm kind of practicing presenting this to you guys and stuff, but I really do value your guys' opinion and really would be curious if you do try this or you've tried out on brands before. Also, just throwing it out there too, if you want to collaborate at all, if you have some ideas, you're creative, you want to get involved, you want to become an ambassador, hit me up. jack@truebudstv.com. We'll see what's good. We can collaborate, roll through on the pod. We'll smoke some good stuff. But yeah, that's just a little breakdown. I wanted to share this new gig I got. It's been a good couple weeks working. Oh, and events. I'm planning some dope events. We got some like puff and paint style events and cannabis cocktail events. We have some infused dinner events. We're going to be doing a pool party. We're going to be doing farmers markets. We're going to be doing all types of stuff. So I hope you stay in the loop on that. And thanks again for chilling, guys. Just a little update. And the fact that if you're still chilling right now means that you truly care. And I care about you too. So thanks.
This is True Buzz, that Mary J. Now we ain't new to this. For my stoners and for my cannabis enthusiasts, never heard a show as good as this. #1, it's the best. Bringing in many special guests in the industry of cannabis. Business owners to growers, even artists you know of. So sit back and just roll up. Perfect show for my smokers. True Buzz, ayy.